Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to today's webinar on visual testing with Playwright using AI. First of all, I would like to thank you so much for joining us from different places and time zones. We are really excited to have such a diverse audience here today. My name is Parimal Kumar. I am the founder and CEO of Testrig Technologies based out of Pune, India. Testrig Technologies is an independent software testing company with 10 plus years of experience and a 100 plus QA member team. At Testrig, we work as QA partners for our clients and help them with all kind of testing. We provide complete end-to-end testing solutions to our customers like automation, mobile, performance, security, and now AI-driven testing as well. You might be wondering why today's topic is visual testing using Playwright with AI. While most of the time we always talk about automation, performance, functional, security, visual testing, visual testing is often ignored, but it's equally important. Even a small UI issue or visual defect in any application can hurt user trust, brand image, and revenue. This is where visual testing with Playwright and AI can really help. In today's session, we will begin with a short description, then look at the limitations of Playwright without AI. After that, we will go through some real world examples, followed by a live demo. At the end, we will have our Q&A session. So I request all of you to please feel free to post your questions in the comment section and we will try to answer them all. I am also excited to introduce today's speakers. Uday Shankar, who is our automation testing lead, and Mr. Sagar Kanade, who is our senior automation engineer, who will take us through the whole webinar session. So thank you so much. Now over to you, Uday.
Thank you, Parimal, for brief introduction. Hello all. I'm Sagar Kanade. I'm a senior QA automation engineer at Testrig. Without wasting time, let's start with our today's topic. So, visual testing. Basically, what is visual testing? As Parimal already mentioned, like any other test in your application, visual testing is equally important. In visual testing, we essentially test our visual or UI of your application, and we make sure that your upon every new build, your UI is stable. So to achieve that, basically that is similar to your spot the difference game, which we usually play, where we compare two different images and we compare if there is any differences between those images. Likewise, using Playwright here, Playwright helps us to take snapshot of your application, and the images taken from Playwright we compare. So how Playwright helps us, and how what is the traditional and simplest way to do visual testing is Playwright basically takes snapshot of your application whenever you think your application is pixel perfect and it is stable. So you basically take snapshot and you call that as maybe golden snapshot, and you put that aside, and upon every new post build you take another screenshot, and every time you take a new screenshot you compare with your golden snapshot, and essentially you compare those two snapshots. And how we do that basically, so to give an example, imagine this is your UI of your application, and you think this is stable UI, there is no problem in this particular uh, page. So you take this screenshot of this page and you consider this as golden snapshot. And whenever your developer pushes any new build, and imagine it messes your developer messes with his code, and there is mess in your UI. So imagine this thing has happened. So you take another screenshot of this particular state, and now you have your golden snapshot and your current snapshot. Basically, in your visual testing, you compare these two images. How you do that? So here is the thing: you keep your both screenshot side by side. So Playwright demand or ask us to compare by yourself. So it gives you option to compare by yourself, either this way, or it will give you one image highlighting, okay, these things, or at these places your there is a UI changes. So imagine either way, imagine comparing these two images manually, or identifying your UI changes or meaning from this particular image which Playwright has given to us. None of them is manually convenient. It is a very tedious job and time taken. So that's what the challenges we were facing. And not only that, we may it may trigger false alarms for even there is a single pixel difference. Imagine your developer has added a full stop at the end of your statement, that may also call as it will trigger as your bug. Apart from that, uh, as we are only validating pixel, or it is only checking pixel differences and not the meaning, we may miss out with some meaningful changes. So these many limitations this Playwright used to have. So we implemented, that's why we thought of implementing or leveraging power of AI and check whether we could extract some meaningful insight from our uh, results. So I would like to actually bring Mr. Uday to stage and him explain about one of the use case we perform. Over to you, Uday.
Thank you, Sagar, and for the nice introduction and the limitations we have with the playwright for visual testing. Hello, everyone. I am Uday Shankar, and I am working with Testrig as a QA automation lead. So, let me tell you about the one case study which we have implemented this solution with our client. So, we have this health e-commerce client, a US-based client. So the goal of that client was to consistent UI on each build. So whenever they deploy something, they need UI to be consistent, similar to aligned with the requirement. So the platform requirement was to end-to-end visual testing. So for they have a lot of product pages, cards, checkout flows. So we have to check all the throughout the application, all the UI, and detect layout shifts, styling issues, broken assets, font, color, a lot of things in the application. And and mainly the reporting should be meaningful. It should be readable, and some non-technical person, if they see the report, they can sense it, analyze it, and they can basically get what got changed and what was the issue, whether it's issue or not, right? So those kind of analysis, meaningful reporting. So the challenges we have faced using this only with Playwright, because this application have frequent UI changes, uh, and this Playwright visual testing is pixel based testing. So like Sagar showed one UI where we have this lot of things, so we cannot analyze that pixel based report. So that is difficult to analyze, and the business stakeholders and product owners, they are unable to interpret that visual difference without any context. So our goal, that client objective was same, to have the consistent UI after each build across the browsers and all the devices. So what we have implemented, we have introduced AI because we are in the AI world. So we have to, and AI is here to stay. So AI, what we have done, we have integrated Playwright with AI. We have used, for this demo purpose, we have used Gemini, and using the token, we are calling that AI to analyze what got changed exactly on the UI. And also, we have gone one step further to check the DOM structure as well. So, compare the DOM structure from previous to new. And the main goal was to get the clear report with detailed analysis, so that we have achieved using this AI. So apart from Gemini, we can have other tools, AI models as well, um, like we have this OpenAI or Anthropic or some any other AI model. So we can use that based on our requirement, based on our project structure, based on our budget as well, because we have free version available as well, and we have the paid version as well for the AI models. But again, we have to compare, like, and for this demo purpose, we have used both of them, free versus paid, but we got better results with paid versions. So now I would like to ask Sagar again to walk us through a live demo, what we have implemented and what is our solution. Over to you, Sagar.
Sure. Thank you, Uday. As Uday already mentioned, here we have implemented Gemini, but again, as per our project's requirement, we can use any AI model. And of course, there are other tools in the market like Percy and Amplitude, but again, the challenge here we were tackling was to introduce enhance our existing framework and not to migrate to some other tool. Of course there are more useful tools, but again feeding extra images manually, that again comes with some additional efforts. So here uh, the motive was to enhance the existing framework. So
Sagar,
let's move.
also those which you
Yeah,
mentioned, that Apply tools or what, Percy. So those are, I think, paid models, paid tools,
yeah,
and
of
Playwright
course.
is open source. So we can easily, you know,
Yeah,
within our budget, we can use this solution.
makes sense.
So
Yes, perfect. Yeah. So yeah, so let's move into action. We'll be going through one live demo. In this live demo, we basically have created one demo website, and on that website, I'll be introducing. Intentionally, I'll be introducing some typical UI bugs. Then we'll be running our traditional playwright script. Again, uh, we will be analyzing playwright's report, and we'll also be running through our AI model, and we'll also check how our model analyzes that particular issue, and also how DOM insights is extracted from that our model. So that's what we'll be seeing in live demo. So let's move into our demo. um, so as I already mentioned, for our demo purpose, I have created this basic web page. You can see very basic elements, typical elements. This will be your code for that particular web page. Now moving on to the script, here is the juicy part. Here is the playwright script for UI test. Here in the beginning, I'm importing all the necessary imports, and then again a Gemini SDK, of course, to feed our screenshots and DOM inside DOM structure to our AI model. Again, as a good practice, I'm handling all the errors. Uh, Again, I'm using here Gemini 2.5 Pro. Again, depending upon product, as already mentioned, depending upon project's requirement, you can choose appropriate model. Here, basically, I'm creating one reusable method, encode image, because Gemini expects your image to be converted into base 64 string format, MIME type format, and we cannot directly pass .png format. So this basically this method will convert our PNG file into Gemini's required format. Now let's move into our test block. I'm landing on our web page here, and then here is simple variable declared for our screenshots. Uh, Going forward, uh, here is one variable declared to check. I mean, I'll be using that to run our AI model once that is true. Here is another try block. Here I am basically taking screenshot, and again full page screenshot it will be. I have kept threshold of 5%. That means within 5%, any UI changes within 5% is acceptable. But if it exceeds, then there will be an error, and that error will be caught by your catch block. And okay, so once there is UI change and we are into a catch block, we'll be running through our AI analysis. So we have here, managed our, our tokens. Like we have, thought about how we can optimize usage of your tokens. So we will be running through our AI model only if there is UI change. If no UI change, it will straight away throw print a message at visual test pass. But if there is UI change, then and then only it will run through our AI analysis. Again, now it will now capture our actual DOM structure. And previously you might have seen we had already captured DOM structure before occurring the error. Now here is the actual DOM. As we are in catch block, we are assuming that now that there is UI change, so there is current DOM. Going forward here, basically I'm setting a path for our screenshots, and I'm printing the path of our screenshots. Now here I'm basically converting my PNG screenshot into base64 string format. Here again, as a good practice, I'm checking if all of our images have been uh, converted to base64 as per Gemini's requirement. So here is the prompt. Here is the most critical part of our script. Um, to give you summary of this, basically to give you a summary of this prompt, I'm asking our AI model to basically, uh, you know, see, these are the things, three screenshots and two DOM structures I'm passing to you. You need to analyze the UI changes. And here I'm telling basically uh, three screenshot will be one will be your golden snapshot, another will be your current snapshot, and the third one will be a difference snapshot. And another file will be uh, reference before DOM structure and actual DOM structure. So if there is UI change, then you have to analyze the differences between pixels, and using DOM structure you have to check what is the exact type of change, which exact UI element has been affected, what is the location of that particular change, what was the before state and what is the current state, I mean after state. And depending upon the change and state of your of that particular bug, you have to analyze the changes, and you have to give me in the below mentioned format. So writing prompt is of course is very critical aspect of your when you're writing code, because whatever the the thing you are writing as a prompt, I mean, you are right thing in, right thing out. So if you are writing good and whatever required prompt, then only you will get correct analysis of your uh, changes. So going, this is in short, this was a summary of my prompt. Here again, I'm telling model to give me output in this basically format. Uh, which element, which location, and what is the changes. So this was about the prompt. I'm going forward.
Sagar, sorry to interrupt. Just wanted
Yes,
to add few points here.
yes, please.
So first point is like you mentioned, this AI analysis will only trigger once we have the differences in the UI from the your golden snapshot to new. So that is the good thing because every token will consume some. It will consume. It will get consumed. So we have to be careful about that as well. We have to be cost effective as well. So it will only trigger once we have the differences above the threshold value, and then in that way it's a good way to to be in the our cost effective model. So that is the one thing. And second thing, regarding the prompt, like you mentioned, yeah, it has to be good and effective. And you know, uh, a lot of time we use a lot of AI, like Copilot or whatever AI model we are using. We have to give the AI models clear indication what we want as output. So we have to give as much as context to these models so that we can get a proper output in a single hit. So in that way also it will be very cost effective. So yeah, that's what I wanted to add. Continue.
Yeah, sure. 100% agree. Yeah. So moving forward, basically I'm passing my content, that is my prompt, three different screenshots and before and after DOM structure into my model. Here I'm creating generating result from our model, and from result I'm extracting my analysis, and here I'll be extracting my analysis, and from there I'm printing my analysis. So this is the script I had written. Now let's move into action. Now here as already mentioned, I'm taking golden snapshot. So basically, assuming our current state is the perfect state, I am taking a golden snapshot to compare our next snapshot with them. So let's move into action. Now I'll be introducing one UI bug here. Now you can observe this particular hero title. I'm changing the font of that particular title. Now you can check. See, I have changed the font of that particular title. Now let's run after changing that font, let's run our script and check how our model analyzes that. So our as expected, our script has failed. Visual test failed because of course there was a UI change, and an AI analysis has been started. Now here is the thing: if it was Playwright, it would have given result in this way, and we had to. It was our duty to identify what exactly. Now we know what where has been changed, but what has been changed, is that meaningful or what? That was our duty to find out. But again, now here is our uh, A- AI analysis. Here, as per our requirement, it has clearly given changes element, the main heading, empowering quality through automation. Location in the hero section at the top center of the page. Changes, font styling changed. It has clearly told us that the font has been changed. So this is how now we know, okay, at this position font has changed. Now we don't have to spend time and compare here and there, compare before and after images, and then come to conclusion. Okay, this is what has been changed. AI has helped us here to give us solution of result. Font has changed. So again, as per our requirement, it has also given us what family it has changed to. Now, this is how we can leverage basically AI. Now, this part of our prompt has helped us to get that insight. Here in this particular font, I had asked our model to give me a font if there is change in font styling. Give me a location of that, and as a font changes, give me details like which font family it has been changed to. So this is how this is the importance of writing a good prompt. Now here is another bug I'm introducing. I'm changing color of a particular text. I have changed that text to red. Again, let's run our script to that particular change. Again, as expected, that you can see that particular script has failed. Now our screenshot and DOM structure is being fed to AI model, and it is being analyzed. Again, if it was Playwright, it would have given in this way, but again, not clear what exactly has been changed. I mean, it was manual duty to identify what has changed, but here is the AI analysis. Color has been changed. So in the hero section, subheading, center of the page, below main heading, color has been changed. So it is again giving us precise location, precise element, and precise change. So that's how we are leveraging our AI. Again, this part of our prompt has helped us to get that insight. Moving forward, I am introducing another typical bug, that is change in the language. Here I have changed language of subheading. Again, running my Playwright script on that particular change. Again, as I expected, test script failed. Here is what Playwright have told us, but again, not clear what exactly has changed. But here is the AI analysis. Again, precise. The description paragraph below the main heading, in the center of the hero section, and changes are text content and language changed from end-to-end software testing. That's what was in English to Japanese. Clearly and precise AI analysis given by our model. And talking about DOM inside, the text content from p tag element within the section of hero has been changed.
And this is
Was
so
updated.
sorry, Sagar, sorry to interrupt. So just wanted
Yes,
to
yes,
add
yes, yes. No,
another
no problem.
point here. Uh, so whenever I was working on one application where that application supports multiple countries and multiple languages. So a lot of translations was involved there. So and it was a very hard time to test all the languages, whether all the pages are uh, populating correct language or not. So this is a good solution to that kind of project where we have multiple lot of language support to that application, and this solution will help us to analyze the translations, like what are the what are the whether suppose if I am English, so all the pages should be in English. If I am in French, then all the pages should be in French. So we can use this solution for that testing, and it will be quicker, and it will be faster. So yeah, this is a good one. And uh, and and we have one question as well,
Yeah.
so we can take in between. So, what are the main challenges faced during visual regression testing in modern web applications, and how can combining Playwright with AI help overcome these issues? So, like I said, we have in the modern application, uh, this will they will try to access as many as countries and languages. So this solution can help us to test that specific language to language, whether our application is supporting, like I said. So and all the, our application, modern applications are, it's very very fast paced right now. So if we implement these solutions, then it will help us to analyze quickly, like uh, it is analyzing from fonts to color, styling, everything, minute level changes as well. So this will of course help us to move faster uh, ahead, from the competitors. So yeah, continue, Sagar.
Yes. So to double click on Uday's thought, yes, of course, you can observe how it is reducing manual efforts. At what state it has reduced manual efforts. It is giving everything, every analysis of the changes in one go. Here is another going forward. Here is another change. I'm changing the text. So earlier, before the text was here request a demo. I have changed that to book a demo. Now uh, let's run the script again. As expected, change your script has failed again, as Playwright had given us this thing, but again not so useful. Let's see what our AI analysis has to say. The main call to action button, center of the hero section, and changes text content change from request a demo to book a demo. Again, clear and precise change, precise analysis. DOM inside. The visual change in button text is evident from the baseline and actual screenshot. Again, for developers also, it is very helpful to find out where something has been changed, and if there is any need, they can directly go to that particular place and make necessary updates. Again, this part of our prompt has helped us to get that particular insight. Going forward, here again another example where I had introduced intentionally, added broken images. Now to get insight of that particular change, this is what Playwright had given us as output for broken images. Again, not at all helpful, insight, and not sure what exactly has changed, but here is the AI analysis for that particular change where we had introduced broken images, element images within the three feature cards: automation testing, AI visual testing, and mobile app testing. Location, center section of the page within the three prominent feature cards. Changes, image failed to load, displaying it alt text and broken icon. Clear analysis of that particular change. Now, now let's go and let's introduce all of the bugs which we discussed all together. Now here is the thing. Uh, let's imagine our application has totally messed up, and this is what it has uh, change to our application. There is overlap text, there is change in font, there is change in the language, there is change in text, there is broken image. Now this many UI changes are there, and for all of these changes, this is what our AI analysis has been given to us. At Testrig logo in the top navigation bar, there is overlap text element on top left corner of the page. Changes, hidden element with the text overlap text. Again, DOM inside in which tag that particular text has been introduced. Second bug, description paragraph below the main line, main hero title, empowering quality through automation. Language changed from English to Japanese. That was the second bug. Third bug, the primary call to action button, text change from request to demo. So even if there are lots of UI changes, so it is not restricted to only one type of bug. Even if at a time there are a couple of bugs introduced in your application, it is still identifying and segregating the bugs differently and giving you proper analysis of each and every element. So this smart basically our AI model is. So uh, yeah, so that's what was about our live demo. Now let's Uday, do you have anything to say about uh, this or?
Yes. We will wait for a few minutes for Q&A. We can
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So
Sure.
just wanted to add to that live demo you have. It was wonderful demo, and we have the clear idea like how we can use AI models with Playwright for visual testing, and also we can run this test in the CI/CD as well. Whatever the our pipelines, whether it's Azure, GitHub Action, or maybe Jenkins, we can plug these test cases into our pipelines, and we will have the reports. We can publish the report in the pipeline as well, and the same kind of report we will have in the there. So it will be good to analyze, after every whenever we commit something or developer commits something, and the test will get run, and we will have the result like what got changed from previous to now. So that is a good way to quickly check our UI throughout the application, whether it's consistent or not. Yeah.
Yeah. So to add into Uday's thought again, for demo purpose, we have printed our NA analysis on the console, but we can use that as an artifact, as Uday mentioned in CI/CD pipeline. We can use all these output or analysis in the artifact, and we can use that artifact in our whichever tool you're using for your report, be it Ali or any report. You can enhance your report, and again you can use AI there as well to get your insight from what type of changes you are getting in your particular application. So that again different type of analysis you can get through artifacts. Is there any question you're
We
seeing?
have one question, Sagar.
Yeah.
Can you share real world examples where Playwright and AI based tools detected critical visual bugs that traditional functional test missed? So, do you want to take it?
Traditional functional test. I mean, first of all, we cannot combine functional test and UI test. So functional test plays its own role. Functionality will be testing there, but when as a part of UI test, by considering typical bug only, we had introduced real world example only. By considering real world example only, we had introduced the bug in our live demo. Like you might have seen. Font change, color change, language change, broken images. These are the real world typical UI bugs. So that's what we covered in our live demo.
Yes, and that traditional functional test, when we are checking the functionality of the application, we are not checking the UI, right? So
Absolutely.
for UI, we have introduced this solution, Playwright with and AI-based tools, because Playwright alone, again, that will give you the screenshots from previous to new, and you have to compare it manually. It will say like it will fail, it got filled, but you have to analyze it manually where it got filled. But if you introduce AI this solution, then it will do the analysis for you as well. So you just have to see the report, and just you will get the idea what got changed.
Yep.
So another question we have: why we not work with Apply tools or Percy for visual testing rather than Playwright? So yeah, like in the session earlier, we have already covered this Apply tools and Percy, because they are first of all paid ones, and Playwright is open source. So, and we don't have this analysis, AI analysis there as well. I mean, they will introduce later on, but right now we don't have this analysis, so where they can from the result we can say like, okay, it's got changed. So we have to do analysis manually there as well. That's why this AI solution will give you the clear analysis, and this solution is better than Percy and Apply tools. Yep.
Yeah. So to add into this thought again, if you are using Playwright for your functional testing, then again you don't have to juggle through different tools. For functional you're using Playwright, and for UI you're using something else. To avoid that, and just to enhance your existing framework, we have introduced AI in Playwright itself.
Another question we have: can visual testing catch the DOM changes and will fail? Do you wanna take it, Sagar?
Could you please repeat question, please?
Can visual testing catch the DOM changes and will it get failed?
Yeah, of course. As we covered in the sorry, in live demo, we had captured DOM structure before filling it, and as Playwright takes golden snapshot whenever their application our UI is perfect. At that time, it also captures our DOM structure, and whenever it triggers, whenever there is a change in UI, it goes into our catch block, and from there now it knows, okay, there is UI change. At that point, it again takes captures current DOM structure, and we feed both the DOM structure to our AI model, and it again compares the both of them, and it gives us analysis. As already shown in the demo, it gives us which tag what exactly has been changed, which attribute has been changed. So yes, we can get DOM analysis, get DOM insights through this.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
So I think we are at the end of this session, and I think we have answered a lot of questions as well. So we can move to next slide.
cool. So thank you everyone for staying with us.
Yes, thank you everyone for joining this wonderful session, and you must have a lot of questions when you see this session later on. Those who have not able to join right now live, so you can reach out to us at this webinar at the testrig with your questions. We will try to reach out to you with the solutions as well. You can visit our website, which is www.teststricttechnologies.com. And if you want to call, you can always you are always welcome. So looking forward to your queries, so that we can get in touch and we can discuss more in the future. So thank you again. Thank you everyone for this for joining, and uh, looking forward to in the to the next session.
Thank you.
We can